One, two, one, two, three. I am a guy from a place. Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. I am love. I am light. I am peace. I am unity. I am one. I am harmony. And you are as well. I am you. You are me. Let's be the best that we can be. I'm starting this off thinking about a couple things, and I'm going to do a couple videos, probably in the same outfit because of a couple of things I'm thinking about. But you cannot teach someone who doesn't want to be taught, and you cannot heal someone who doesn't want to be healed. The hardest person to teach is the one who thinks they know, and the hardest one to heal is one who thinks they're healthy. And oftentimes, your attempts to teach those who think they know are met with rage. What, you think I'm stupid? People who just agree with them and let them be their dumbest self do better with them because they're not offending them. The easiest way to offend someone who thinks they know is telling them they don't know. And in this process, we must be conscious of our own belief systems, our attachments to outcomes, our visions of the world that we project on the others, because there is truly no right and wrong. It just is. So at a certain point, I've come to recognize that some people are fine with the way their lives are. There is a point where others are harmed, and I believe there is a reaction to be had to that. But ultimately, some people like their circumstances. If someone is actively asking for help, you provide it. But making it your mission to convert people that have no intention on being a vegan, convert people who have no intention of being uh, different than what they are, is a heavy mission and a burden that isn't worth taking on. As I said, some people are fine where they are. There are people who go into the doctor's office and the doctor breaks down everything that is wrong with them. And he writes a list of everything that must be done to get to a point that isn't the point they're currently at. And they leave that doctor's office saying, man, that's sad. And they call up people and they say, man, the doctor, the doctor has said, this is what's going on with me. And they get off the phone with them people, and then they go do the things the doctor told them not to do anymore because they're comforted by the things that they've continuously done. Some people are comfortable in their fear. Some people are comfortable with the space that they are in. You got diabetes. You can't eat that. Yes, I can. I do what I want. And whether we want to accept it or not, if that is to be their fate, that is to be their fate. It only impacts us when we attach to it. And that's something I've sat with recently. What am I attached to? My attachment to outcome does not change the outcomes that people intend for themselves. I am best served offering my resources, making it known where you can find the things that I am for and the things that I provide, and going about my business. I am not trying to convert people to veganism. I am not trying to convert people to mindfulness. I am not trying to convert anybody because this is such a personal journey that I must be conscious of how I'm even dealing with it. It'd be nice if other people joined. Cool. I'm glad that people are coming into the space, but I'm not, hey, everybody is like, the people that want it will seek it. It says The student finds the master when they're ready. You can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make it. You can do all these different things, but it I can't make you want it. I can't make you want it, and I don't intend to. Because every time I tried, and every time I was in that space of, I wonder what they want. Why? And the saddest part is I didn't know what I wanted. I would wonder what everyone wanted, but didn't know what I wanted. And in this very moment, I know what I want. I want a chocolate princess, um, somebody's daughter, to just be in my life when I need her to be. Love day might be gone by now, but I'm still in that mode. I want some traveling. I want some beach photos. I want some good vegan cuisines. I want some. I want to try some new fruits and vegetables. I want to go to different countries. That's something I would like. It's a lot of things. I'm gonna get into this guitar. I'm gonna get into studying more. I intend to level up and get better every day. I wanna exude good energy. I want. I know what I want. And if you like what I want or you want to provide, don't come with like an open hand and close it, or don't come if you're not ready to give everything that you say you intend to give. Don't promise nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But back to the back to the space. People know what they want, and people know where the oil is. People know what it is, man. They know what it is. They know where it is. Everybody get that same message. And again, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to say I'm not interested in helping people, because you're missing the whole point. If that's what you're hearing, breathe, breathe. I'm saying that if somebody tells me I don't do that vegan stuff, I'm off of it. I'm like, hey man, it's worth a try. I enjoy it. No, I didn't used to. Now I do. Everything is worth a try to me, just to see just to see, and just to know, for certain. And sometimes I can see what it does to other people, and I'm like, I'm good on that. But I've seen what veganism does to people, and I'm like, okay, I don't see no outcomes. I don't see dudes like like bent over like in pause mode. I don't see dudes nodding off. I don't see dudes broke in the street because they started eating soy. Like I don't see these outcomes. Now, if you a gym dude, you like soy boy. That man, you can play that game, but I don't see dudes down bad because they started eating dates because they eat oatmeal every morning. I don't see that. I don't see that outcome. So that's where I'm really at. I'm like, the things that I do, is it perfect? No, but I know that there's certain outcomes that come from these things. Is my practice of it perfect? Probably not. Am I missing some things in my diet? Possibly. Right? Can my workouts be more efficient? Possibly. But I'm consistent with it. And I wish that for you. I wish you consistency. The message is always, it don't got to be perfect. It got to get done. That obsession with perfection, that's such a Western ideal. And it's oftentimes put on us in a measure to isolate us and get us stuck in just limiting beliefs. Perfect is limiting. Perfect is a set of things. And it's like, to get to that set of things in a lot of our minds, it has to be a set routine, a set structure. It can be set routines, but it can fluctuate, right? My routine is a list of things I want to do, and the way I get them done, I've shifted that process. Have I shifted it entirely? No. Like, if I'm doing my sun salutations, I'll follow with meditation. I'll start with meditation. If I intend to write, I start the day writing, or I move into the writing after I've done everything else. These different things can fluctuate. I'm not regimented where I'm like, has to be done then, has to be done then. And also giving yourself blocks of time, like setting out an hour to these specific tasks and then moving on to something else. If you can accomplish all those things in an hour, it's more efficient. And it also beats that stress that's caused by, oh, I got to get this done in 15 minutes. Got to get that done. Like, you could block it out like that, but why? It's a self-love process, right? If we when we commit ourselves to these goals, do it in a way that honors you and doesn't have you stressed. Like, I don't get how I'm stressing out about how to love myself. Like, how does that happen? Like, I'm stressing out about how to be more healthy. That is, yeah, I made getting healthy a stressful process. You've made getting healthy a stressful process. Made um, eating the right way a stressful process. What does that, like? You're stressing out about what you eat. You're stressing out about meeting these different things. You're shaming yourself. What is all of this for? It's counterintuitive. So it was like the dude eating a cheesesteak and smiling is better than, not better, but in a position that's honoring himself better. Still coming back to better. You're honoring yourself better because at least it's your honest truth. Will the cheesesteak be detrimental over a long period of time? Could be. But if they're smiling and they're happy and they're not like feeling negatively about it, more power. And it's like we create our own happiness, we create our reality, and recognize when people are okay with who they are. Allow them to be who they are. And one of the beauty, one of the most beautiful things, one of the biggest blessings is when you are so much of yourself that people just naturally start to align with it. Even people that you would never assume would have done it. Because some people don't like you wagging your finger. I mean, I won't say some people. Most people. I know I don't like wagging of the finger. You know, you gotta do your math homework, man. You gotta do your math homework, and you gotta pay attention in your classes. And then you see this guy, you see the same finger wagger, and they don't pay attention in any space they go to. You know they didn't do their math homework because they money always coming up short, and they just are never, you never see them with numbers. Like, you just never see any moment where they are like math is in their life. They don't do nothing with numbers. They tell you to do it, right? You're like, you got to just sit and meditate more. And this person is angry all the time, and they are rarely sitting. They're busybodied, and they just claim it's, so ultimately your actions call people in. When people see you being consistent enough and committed to your visions and committed to the things that you say you want to see, they will get behind you. So if you keep coming up against a wall and seeing people reject different things that you're embodying, maybe you're not embodying them as well as you think you are. And that's when we get to the point of, am I deluding myself? In a whole nother game. But there's a lot of love to be found in those shadows. When we do the shadow work, there's a lot of peace that comes from releasing these traumas. I feel like a weight's been lifted off of me being able to do this podcast. But again, I am love. I am light. I am harmony. I am unity. I'm community. I'm, 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 I'm one. Yeah. One day made better is many days made greater. I'm uplifting you to be in a world that cares. If I keep it to myself, I think that that's unfair. Cause the joy we've been given is best when shared. I said the visionaries never die, legends survive. Through the series so daily we get better with time. I said the visionaries never die, legends survive. Through the series so daily we get better with time. Peace, prosperity, and many, many blessings. I was just having fun this morning. I had a lot of good moments. I had some great oatmeal. I had some tea. I've been getting tasks accomplished. I'm wishing y'all all of that as well. Enjoy this day you've been given. I am a guy from a place, Charm City Bipper, Quis The Vndl. Marquis is the name my mama gave me. Mr. Motion, Mr. Love. Lately, I've been thinking about what it's gonna be, what it really means when I'm gone clean.